What's going on, Nakamas? It's your boy Mozy here, back with another episode of Mozy Reacts. On this episode of Mozy Reacts, I have episode 775 of One Piece. But before I get into today's episode, it's the start of a new week, so that means it's time to announce the Nakama of the Week. And this week's Nakama of the Week goes to the Nakama Mini Ninja. And for those of you that aren't aware of what Nakama of the Week is, it's my way of showing my appreciation for all the love and support that you guys show me. So anytime Ninja goes and comments on one of my videos, I'll go ahead and pin it. Sort of give them like their own little platform to share their thoughts and feelings. And speaking of feelings, it's also time for a comment of the day. And the comment comes from the Nakama Liz, who said, and I mean, it's a banging comment. I don't think it needs to be elaborated on further. So with that being commented, let's go ahead and roll right into today's episode. But before we do, this is a reminder that this is not a market subject to. You should always support the official release. Would you attend Sanji's wedding? I don't know. I mean, obviously, if Sanji invites me, I'm not going to turn down the invite, but I'm just trying to think of, like, what would Sanji's wedding be like? I feel like it would be more of whatever the theme, it depends on who Sanji marries, you know, because if Sanji has input on his marriage, it's just going to be strippers everywhere, with ladies everywhere, and a bride isn't going to allow that on her wedding day, so it then just becomes down to who Sanji is marrying. Would I want to go to, like, a Nami wedding? Yeah. Would I want to go to like a, what's her name? Who's the one that hangs out with Mihawk? Perona. Yeah, like her wedding, I don't know if I want to go to a goth wedding with all her stuffed animals. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to be sitting next to like a weird looking Kumansi doll, but like a different Kumansi doll. I don't know if I would want to be like that wedding. But like, if you want to take me to like if Sanji's marrying a Bonnet, yeah, for sure. Hands down, that's going to be a dub wedding. That's going to be some bomb-ass food. Sanji's going to cook for her. Oh, that's going to be some banging food. Nami would charge you for attending her wedding. True, 100%. So I'm not going to attend Nami's because everything you want to do at Nami's is going to be, you want a plate? That's going to be extra. You want a napkin? That's going to be extra. You just burped. That's extra. What if Zoro and Perona wedding? No, I feel like Zoro would be like the same. Like any guy that gets married isn't going to have input. Except for Luffy, which is going to be, his input is going to be on the food. Chopper, I think, might help with the decorations. And Usopp, maybe. No, not Usopp. Frankie would. Frankie would be about it, because he would have to have a super wedding. And Brooke, I don't know about Brooke. Brooke's kind of a perv, so instead of like a picture booth, it would be a panty booth, and you get to show me your panties. I'll be honest, what are your current ships, Mozy, between characters? None. I don't really ship any of the Straw Hats together, really. I'm trying to think, like, Frankie and Robin. Yeah, if anyone, it would be them. But, like, I don't ship Zoro with Nami. I don't ship Zoro with Robin. I don't ship Luffy with anyone. Usopp, well, maybe Usopp and Nami I could see. Luffy and Hancock, well, Hancock's not a Straw Hat, though. Usopp and Kaya, maybe. I don't know, I feel like she may have friend-zoned him too much, to where Usopp, like Usopp, as, who sings it, Mike Jones. As Mike Jones said, back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all want me. Like, no, Kaya, you did not really fuck with Usopp. You kind of did, but didn't really fuck with Usopp back in the day. You more friended Usopp back in the day. Now that Usopp's got some muscles on him as a badass to the next Pirate King, now you want to marry him? No. We're not going to pull a Forrest Gump and Jenny here, no. Was it ever implied that they were only friends? She would wait for him all the time to tell him her stories. True, I guess that's maybe why. Is that like I just seemed it more of like Usopp didn't give off the vibe that it seemed like more Usopp was just telling her stories. She was listening, and they were just platonic friends. It didn't seem like Usopp was like, I'm telling her these stories to make me seem like I'm masculine, so that way therefore she'll like me. I don't think it was to like win her over. He was risen. I don't know. Back in the day, Usopp was risen. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can agree with that. Now, present day Usopp, when I first saw him and Nami interact in that bar, oh, no, that was some riz. That was a friendship. True, Usopp and Nami at that point, but I could also see it being like a, what is it, Rayleigh and, I honestly have no idea what her name could be. Oh, fuck, I honestly would have never guessed that. Sick wallpaper, right? I love it. Actually, I'm gonna look at it again. Like, look at that. Dude, if they need to bring back Croc. I know he's around here somewhere. I don't know what he's been up to, but they need to bring him back. There's so many characters that they need to bring back. Like, are we ever going to bring back Kobe? What's going on with him? Croc doing Croc things. Sounds about right. There's so many characters I want to check in on. If we ever check in on Choo Choo, I don't think they're ever going to let me check in on Choo Choo except for like when we're updating newspapers and things like that. But I just wish he was a more beloved character by people, so that way it would kind of force Oda to have to bring him back. Do you read the current manga? I do not. You're a first-time chatter, I don't know if you've watched my reactions before, so I'm just going to explain myself. But if you've watched my most current reaction, which was, 74? With the whole Nami and the Duke explaining, like, you're past the beyond point, I was completely lost when I was watching it, right? Completely lost. However, when I went back and edited it, perfectly simple conversation, and I was just like, how was I confused by that? And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm the type of person where I can't just read something right away and always immediately get it. Like, I'm the person that's like, I can read a whole entire paragraph and be like, I have no idea what I just read, but I read it, and then I have to reread it again to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what it was about. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just reading the words. So that's mostly why I feel like I haven't gotten into manga, is that I just don't think I'm going to comprehend it when I'm reading it. I'm just going to be reading a page, going back, reading a page, and going back. You were too busy looking at Nami, not the words. Well, she wearing that purple dress and her bosoms are bosoming right now. So it's hard to keep my eyes up, or it's hard to keep my eyes lower. Yeah, it's hard to keep my eyes lower than what they need to be. You know? Normally I'm told to keep my eyes up, but this is counterintuitive. Sanji done corrupted Mozy. Thing is, like, I was never like this in Naruto. Never obsessed with Hinata like this. Never obsessed with Sakura, Tenten, Tamari. Yeah, Tamari was bad, but never was I like, oh, I can't wait to see Tamari. Oh, I want to see Tamari in this. Even when I watched the Naruto movies, I wasn't excited for new drip or anything. I was just like, let me see the characters. But One Piece, shit, you show me a fucking squirrel and I'm like, let me see it naked.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
After the Zo arc, I feel like everybody needs their hard drive checked. Speaking of squirrels, that's not the type of squirrel I was talking about.
どうしたムサトビまさかまたジャックが
He better be dead.
ズニーシャの前足が
ん
立ってることが奇跡と思えるほどで
One, Zunisha. Is that a boy or girl's name? Sounds like a girl's name. Two, it's one leg. You should still be able to limp. Like, you shouldn't fall over because of it. Like, bro's standing there with one leg, and you're like, Zunisha has a hurt leg.
爪痕か
出航はちょっと待ってくれねえかな。
象の足
As long as we get... I'm hoping in One Piece. I can't remember. We had one in, the Bark Wedding, but they better say, like, does anyone object?
ありがたいことだがそれは
何言ってんだ俺たちは忍者海賊ミンク侍同盟だろ
ああ任せろだな
ですです。
まそうなっちゃうわよ
Honestly,
ね
with Chopper and Law working together, they should be able to heal them like that.
まずは大量の薬草が必要だ。それは俺が何とかする。問題は包帯だな。
包帯かあのどでかい足にどうやって巻く
A giant
包帯
leaf?
ならなんとかなると思うわ。
本当か
ええ、任せて。
頼むロビン。
あとはどうやって包帯を巻くかだがおめえ確かジャックが生きてることが分かった時船を出せって言ってたな
Yeah, where do you guys keep your ships? And do you descend
ま
or...
さか単純に船を投げ下ろすわけじゃねえだろ
ここにもジャックの砲撃の影響が
Oh,
ひどい荒れようだ
I was gonna say, are they normally supposed to be looking like that?
なるほどゾロブルック金右衛門
I think it would have been simpler just to keep the ships tied to Zunisha, like what we did with the Sunny, and let Zunisha just drag
視
them.
力を尽くしまくり麦わらの一味と共にゼニーシャを救うのだ
ここまでしてもらって、
いいのいいの気にしないで
この礼は必ず。
俺
Don't say that.
あそうだねえワンダビッグマムの島へ至る海図を持ってない
海図？海図か。
それならあるはずだ。
What intro music?
ほうほうこれが薬草として使
I
える
can't
のです
remember to
か
use her power to
初めて
damage
知
the
りました
elephant.
葉が止血用で
I think they need to find
茎
a
の部分
bandage
が
big
殺菌用
enough
になるんだ。
for her to
両方と
apply.
も効き目は抜群なんだけどとても珍しい草だからあまり図鑑には載ってないんだ。
チョッパー先生は何でもご存知なんですね
Where's your bay, Chopper? Let's see more of her too.
順調順調
せーのそれはい
準備はいいかしら？
いいよ
カリコ。
Oh man, if only we had Leo with us.
これを何度も繰り返して一本の包帯にするの。さあ、もう一度並べて。
I honestly didn't hear a word you just said, Robin. I was trying to figure out which one was the hottest mink.
では始めましょうか。
P-I-M-P!
切れました。
では拙者もこっちもすげえぞキエマ
Don't they just set the trees on fire though? Oh, okay.
忍法
But it was such a cute little spout. Very efficient.
おい、こいつをとっととフランキーのところへ。
Yes, sir, Pops.
あいつら、一体どこへ消えやがった？
消えたのはお前の方だ。ゾロ。
Oh, okay. Duh.
うるせえ
I I'm obsessed with Carrot's laugh and just basically anything Carrot related I love.
うるせえ。これくらい俺が一人で運んでやる。だったら文句はねえだろうが。
時間の無駄だ。また迷子になっちゃかなわねえ。
I'm glad Law's catching on. Honestly, would have never thought to do that, Law, and that's why you're so much smarter than me.
この先がビッグマムのアジトだ。残念だが島の地図はない。
そう。普通に航海すれば1週間以上はかかりそうね。
かもな。
No, that explains why we have a filler.
なんとしてもお茶会に間に合わせなくっちゃね。この恩義に報いるためには
やはり一緒に航海するしかない。
あ、ここにポツンと小さな島があるわね。
ほんとだ。米粒みたいにちっちゃい。アリも住めないよこんな島。
いやいや、そ
What?
れは海図上だからよ。召し上がれ。
Oh, Carrot, you're so innocent. I love her.
ってあんたたちいつの間にここにいるのよ。
Is your weather hockey kicking in?
あれは
Law getting simped on for doing basics. Yes, his power is basics, but it's just like the simple fact of like, hey, the application of it, of like, we're out in the middle of nowhere. I need to get you back to the palace. Let me just instantly switch you guys. I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking, oh shit, well, now we gotta just carry these back, Zoro, you motherfucker. Well, good thing Law's strong and Zoro's strong. It's not gonna be heavy lifting for them, is where my brain went. So, it's basic for Law, but I feel like most people wouldn't have thought it to be like, oh yeah, just instantly switch them. But, I digress. What type of ship are you about to make for them? See, I called Cap that it takes 2 of you guys to carry 6 of those. No shot. Best fucking theme music.
新品に生まれ変わったみてえだ。おいフランキー、釣りができたぞ。包帯も完成しました。
あれ、ゴビンは
取り替え用の包帯を作ってます。
気が利くな。さすがロビンだ。
よっと。
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
よーしみんな、ゴンドラをロープにくくりつけ乗り込め。
I've been smart, I guess, to put a brace on, but I guess a bandage would work.
サイレントスーパーセルよ。
なんだそれ。
予兆なしに突然現れるゾウの治療を中止させて、すぐに避難させなきゃ。
オーライオーライ。よーしストップだ。
それにしてもひどい傷だ。こんなにおとなしく治療させて
I'm
くれ
just
るなんて。
thinking, like, how big Zunisha is compared to Chopper in that little tiny paintbrush. Like, that would take days.
ここは済んだぞ。包帯を巻いてくれ。
I understand, it's anime logic, they're just doing their things. But realistically, like, if you guys are trying to paint this thing and cover the wound, it would take days. Now, if I was going to ship characters together... I wouldn't do that. I don't see them together.
なんて風でしょう。このままではゴンドラが。
早く巻き戻せ。
ルフィこっち。あそこ。
緑星クシャカズ。
Titanic now. Hey Momo, you want to talk to Zunisha and tell him to wait a second? I love that you're blushing for Usopp. Genius level. Can we get 11 members on our crew or? So she's coming with us then? Can I see her in like some type of wedding dress, bridesmaid apparel? What is Oda doing to me? Why am I fantasizing about a bunny in a dress? God damn it.
本当にありがとう、ユガラたち。ありがとう、ノビ。生ぬるい、そこどけ。本当に本当に本当にありがとう。
暑苦しいわ。
海はいいな。一度でいいから私も海へ出てみたい。
Dude, I swear, if they're just fucking teasing me and they don't let her, I'm gonna be so upset.
やっぱりしょうがないか。
What? Well, that was an abrupt end. Okay. Well, yeah, I would definitely. Was it Wanda and Pedro who said they got to go with them? Not Pedro. It wasn't Pedro. Pedro. Who was it? Is it Pedro? Well, yeah, those two. I'm not opposed to those two coming, but I would definitely take Carrot over Wanda and the other person for sure. Okay, so it was Pedro, yeah. So Wanda and Pedro. I know they say when they come. Definitely a dope duo, but Carrot definitely solos them, so bad episode, not gonna lie. Why do you say that? I thought that was a decent episode. It just went by really quickly. Can Frankie use his hair when he meets Laboon? If he doesn't, that's an L on Frankie and Oda's part for not realizing that. Alright, well that was it for my reaction to episode 775 of One Piece. I do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching that reaction. It was real, it was fun, it was real fun. Later on.